Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. What a day yesterday. Hope you had a chance to enjoy. We were, mid-70s, sunny, end of November. Not the last weekend of November, but close to it. And it turned out to be a gem. Not quite record-breaking. The record high temperature, we missed it by about 3 degrees, but obviously still really warm. And then during the overnight, a little bit of cloud cover came back. And on air this morning, I'm telling everybody how sunny it's going to be, and it was like gloomy and cloudy everywhere. I said, just give it a little bit of time, and the clouds will start to thin out a bit by about mid-morning. And here we are now at 8:30, and already in the shoals, I can see some blue skies, see some sunshine, which is good. And we should get into a lot of sunshine throughout the day today. There's Huntsville. You can see a little brightness there, so good. We're on a roll. Good stuff. We're already starting to see some sun. So waking up this morning was a little bit cooler than it had been in the last couple of mornings. That front that went through yesterday brought some storms in the overnight, and then we had to clear the clouds out yesterday. You could tell in the afternoon that the entire air mass had changed. Like, it was still really warm in the 70s like it was the previous 2 days, but we didn't have fog and drizzle and humidity, and it just started to feel better outside. And that's because the air was drier moving in behind the frontal boundary. And even though it was still in the 70s, it felt really good outside. And today, not quite 70s. We'll go 60s instead. And just a little bit cooler than what we were before the front moved through, but nothing terribly cold. And we're still above average temperature. The next drop in temperature will come by Thanksgiving Day. And that transition will be marked by what could be some strong thunderstorms Monday night into Tuesday. Still on the fence a bit on just how strong they will be, but nonetheless, there is that threat. I'll talk about it in the 10-day forecast. But first, 50s right now galore. It is like a slow, methodical move temperature-wise up into the 60s. It's not like a boom like it was yesterday where the temperatures jumped once the sun popped. It'll take a little while before we start to warm up here a bit this morning, but otherwise looking pretty good. 12-hour forecast, any clouds move out. Sun's already popping now, 60s. If you're out and about this evening, it will be a little cooler. Temperatures will fall a little faster through the evening, so if you're going to be outside, maybe a little patio time outdoors, maybe a sweatshirt needed, but it'll be a cooler start to the day on Monday. Mostly clear skies means that you'll start off with some sunshine Monday, but right around 40 degrees. So that's one of the cooler mornings we've had in quite some time. Come on, graphics. There's a 3-day forecast. Still in the 60s to near 70 Monday. Monday's not a bad day during the day. It's just clouds increase, so I put mostly cloudy. We'll go near 70. The 20% chance for precipitation, or the pop we call it, on Monday night, really is almost like midnight, after midnight. So it's really more like Tuesday is when this next weather maker is. And the chance for showers and thunderstorms do certainly look likely Monday night into Tuesday, at least Tuesday morning. Some of the storms could be strong, probably more like a rain and gusty wind event, but still certainly keeping an eye on it. Once that rain moves out Tuesday night, Wednesday looks pretty good. The clouds will be a little slow to move out, so Wednesday is more of a cloudy day. And notice the temperature drop. It's subtle, but low 60s on Wednesday. And then it will get even cooler for Thanksgiving Day. I still don't know what that turkey's doing. It's kind of weird. But low 50s for Thanksgiving Day. The nights are around 30. I was joking around. Some of you were talking to Linda on Facebook this morning. She's like, yeah, I'm going to cook steak. Do I need like heavy jacket when I'm grilling my steak on Thanksgiving Day? I was like, yeah, I'd go sweatshirt. But that's me. But 50s by day, 30 at night, which means there'll probably be some upper 20s. Temperatures slowly moderate back to 60 on Sunday. But the concern when we flip the calendar from November to December is on Monday and Tuesday, it looks like there'll be some rain. And it looks like not the upcoming week, just the Monday, Tuesday storms, but the following week, the first week of December, days like 10 through 15 could be very wet. And as many of you know, December 2nd is the Huntsville Christmas Parade. I've been very fortunate that in 3 years of being part of the parade since I moved here, every time we've gone, it's been just cold. But this year, Might be wet. That's okay. Still going to go. I'm sure a lot of people will still go. All you got to do is bring an umbrella. You'll be fine. I'll be reckless and just wear a sweatshirt and get wet. I don't care. So, Christmas parade is always a fun time. Good stuff. So you got the cool down for Thanksgiving Day. Beyond that, it had looked like maybe like early December we could get another shot of some colder air in here, but right now it doesn't look that way. It looks like it stays actually at or slightly above average temperature-wise, but it does come with more frequent rain opportunities, which would be hard to enjoy those temperatures. But always looking for that next cold blast of air. We had it earlier this month, day before Veterans Day, on that Monday when it was like 38 and flurries everywhere. That was by far the coldest day of the month of November. And it looks like that is going to end up being the coldest day too, because that air for Thanksgiving Day, though chilly, is not even nearly as chilly as what blasted us earlier this month. Speaking of blasting, the Havoc are blasting their opponents away every single game. What a game last night for Huntsville. They won 7-3. So Pensacola, the Ice Capades, were like tied for first before the weekend series started. They won both games. They won 7-1, 7-3. Not as chippy as I thought. I checked the penalty minutes. It wasn't as much fighting as I thought there'd be. But nonetheless, the series took its toll. There's two players that were out last night. And, yeah. But if you have a chance to go see a Huntsville Havoc game this year, they're really good. Like, really good. All the college teams, not all, but most of the college teams, Alabama and Auburn took care of the Cream Puffs, won their games. Alabama A&M came up a little short. UNA, hard fight game, double overtime. You could see the passion on the coach and the players' faces after they lost. It was tough. But football season, high school winding down, college getting ready for playoffs or bowl games if your team's not going to the playoffs, and NFL season getting towards the tail end of it too. Hard to believe the Titans are already 9 losses. Worst team in football by far. They play today. Another weekend too with the Tennessee Titans. If you are a Titans fan, we are locked out of the game again this weekend. Happened last weekend, and it's going to probably happen a few more times, but whenever they start losing and they go 1-9, the coverage map for the Titans shrinks, and we are not included in North Alabama like we usually are. And so therefore, you either have to have Sunday ticket or you got to go find some place that's got Sunday ticket to watch the game, or just drive into Tennessee, because the coverage map goes all the way down to like Fayetteville. So no Titans on TV again today, so I'm going to have to probably make a trip someplace to go see the game, which is usually not a good thing. Usually ends up being more expensive than I want it to be. Stan Barbie, what are you doing, my friend? Good morning, Jeff Desnoyers, my friend. I'm singing today, and my sinuses are interfering. Oh, no. Stan, I'm sure your voice will be amazing anyway, but I'm sure. I actually had a little issue this morning at like 5 o'clock, but mine wasn't sinuses. Mine was because I ate a chocolate peanut M&M, and one of the shells got caught in my throat during the main weather, and I lost my voice a little bit. But I am sure that you will still sound amazing, my friend. But I know it can be tough. Sinus, a lot of people dealing with sinus issues right now, and always bad because it can lead to sinus infection and can lead to other things. So you got to take care of you. Make sure you stay healthy, my good friend Stan. Hi, Debbie Ann. What does it say? Debbie Ann, you really need to get a winter storm emoji like Brad. Yeah, I had one up in Rhode Island. I had a groundhog that we would dress in snow, but Brad's already got that going on with Bumble, and I don't want to copy that. So that's his thing. And that's how Eric and I feel about that. That's kind of his shtick, and it works. But we just give a forecast. So we're good. But thank you, though. I appreciate it. I used to have one. My Bumble was a groundhog that we called it instead of Puxatawny Phil, we called him Providence Phil. And we would dress him up with winter hats, and whenever it snowed, we'd give him a shovel, and he would have a shovel. And he had different colored shovels for the amount of snow that would fall, and yeah, it was fun. It was different. But the Bumble thing is like, that's way cool. Nobody can mess with the Bumble. So we just let Brad do the Bumble. He's good with that. But thank you for watching. We appreciate that. But, yeah. I hope that we don't have any snow anytime soon. But we'll see what happens. Certainly no snow in the forecast, though. Definitely some rainfall opportunities. But I mean, we had some flurries back earlier this month. But one thing I like about living here is we don't have snow as often, if we do have it at all, which is nice. That's why I moved here. But then, of course, it seems like every year we have at least that one system that rocks it, whether it's sleet, snow, or just rain that turns to ice, and it locks up the road for like a week. Certainly had that last year before. Yeah, pretty much twice. But yeah, don't see that at all in the cards right now. The only real concern on that 10-day forecast isn't the cool temperatures for Thanksgiving. It's that Monday night to Tuesday, get a little dicey with some storms. So we just got to keep an eye on that. So it's all good. Stan says, thank you, my friend. God can when I can't. I can't do all things. Stan, I think you're pretty cool. I think you do most things, and you're all right, my friend. And you have a good time at the church. You have a good time singing today. And make sure you take a little time for yourself and enjoy some of the great weather, too, because it's pretty splendid outside. You know, not too often you can put back-to-back end of November kind of days for Saturday and Sunday where, yeah, it may start off a little gloomy each day, but the days themselves turned out to be quite fabulous by the afternoon. And, yeah. In December, we'll start there. Oh, on a positive note, oh, by the way. So everybody gets really upset about those early sunsets when we change the clocks. And, oh, it's sunsets before 5 p.m. Well, I have some good news for you. I think it's this Thursday, so Thanksgiving Day, I'm almost positive. Whatever the earliest sunset you can have at your location, because not everybody has the same sunset time, it's not universal, is the earliest it's going to be for the rest of the year. So from Thanksgiving to about December 10th or 12th, I'm not sure the exact day on the top of my head, you will have the same sunset time. Even though the daylight hours will shorten a little bit, you lose it off the front, not the back. So what happens is your sunset time stays the same for like almost 2 weeks. And then something even more wonderful happens. It's like a miracle. Your sunset time actually goes a little later in the day, starting, like I think it's December 13th is the first day that happens. It's not by a lot. It's by like 30 seconds. But what happens is your daylight hours still are shrinking, a little bit less each day until we have the winter solstice, right? But your sunset time actually stays exactly the same and then starts to go up beginning December 13th. Eventually, we get back to 5 p.m. sunsets by like January 10th. Because remember, starting on the winter solstice, you're going to go ahead and start adding some daylight hours. So those who get very upset about the time change and the early sunsets, I know it's very depressing. I know it's very dark at like 4:30, and I get it. It's very bummy. But we're already at the point now where it's going to start turning around just like that. Happens before we even get to winter. Technically, the official start of winter, even though for some that's December 1st. It's technically when we have the winter solstice, which is closer to Christmas. December 20th or 21st, depending on the year. Yeah. All right, I'm going to bust a move. Who's here? Jade is here tonight. Who is on the schedule? Eric Burke's not here. So Jada must be tonight and tomorrow morning. That's a tough swing. Been there, done that. Have fun with that. That's a tough one. So Brad will be in Monday night, and then I'm Eric on Tuesday, and then Brad's Tuesday night. So that's what we got you covered. So Jada tonight, Jada tomorrow morning, and then Brad, Jeff, Brad. That takes you through Tuesday. And that will be the part of the forecast in the night shift tonight and Monday that probably want to stay a little tight to because of the storm potential from Monday night to Tuesday morning. That would put me, Lucky Jeff, on that Tuesday morning forecasting and tracking the storms. So, Yeah, a little rain, a little wind. We'll see how it plays out. A lot of people, Hannah was in here yesterday. She was overwhelmed by all the fake meteorology that's out there on Facebook scaring her. And I said, well, just pay attention to a forecast that you trust. And right now, we have not issued any kind of 48 first alert weather day for it. Always those night events too, like Monday night into Tuesday. Like, when do you put the 48 first alert weather day? Do you put it for Monday when Monday's going to be just fine, but you want people to know it's going to be happening Monday night into Tuesday? Or do you just put the 48 first alert weather day for Tuesday? Quandary, problems, issues. I don't know. But I do know that if it does look like there'll be severe weather, we'll issue something so that you know at home that there'll be a little more than just regular thunderstorms. It really looks more like a wind and rain event right now, but I don't want to put that in stone yet. I want to just see how it plays out. And it does look like it would be a night event. It looks like right now the timing, it would be midnight to like 6 or 7 a.m. So a lot of people get really worked up about those night storms. Stan, you have a good day. I'm going to bust a move, get out of here. Everybody enjoy an awesome Sunday night, or Sunday afternoon and night. And we'll keep you updated on the storm threat for Monday and Tuesday. And for now, everybody have a fantastic day.